repellency. I'm going to show you the way Mother Nature does it. From Roberta's, this is their 6-piece Citronella Geranium live plants. If you go over to Europe, in Europe they use window boxes a lot. And they don't use as much central air conditioning as we do. So they'll open their windows all spring and summer long. The window boxes more than likely are planted with geraniums, which have a natural citronella-like ability to repel mosquitoes. But when Roberta's takes charge, they hybridize these geraniums not only to be bigger and more beautiful than ever, but actually increase the ability to repel the mosquitoes. I've been bragging about these plants now for a couple weeks, and this is my very first time to ever present them. Court Walline, who is a part of the family, the Wallines that bring us the Roberta name, I had a chance to see him yesterday, and we were both talking about how excited we were to bring these plants into my show. Court, welcome. It's time to do just that. How are you, my friend? Hey, Dan.
I'm doing very, very well. And I'm so happy to present this 6-piece Citronella Geranium live plant collection to you today. And I want to give you a little education on the use of geraniums to repel mosquitoes. So back in the late 1980s in Holland, a Dr. Van Leeni crossed, Dan, a lemongrass, which is known for its citronella oil,
yep,
with one of the most beautiful flowering geranium that he could find, and came up with these scented citronella geraniums. So it's not all geraniums.
And a handful of people were able to get their hands on them. They were so difficult to get a hold of that no garden center saw them. The fact that we have the quantity that we have, which isn't a lot, is still, to me, very impressive.
And they are selling like hotcakes.
Yep.
We just had them on yesterday for the very first time. So these plants contain citronella oil. Citronella molecules are released then from your plant by touch, by breeze, and those molecules float in the air and they're blown by the breezes, creating a natural force field that keeps mosquitoes away. The nervous system of a mosquito does not respond well to citronella oil. So you can now plant these 6 plants wherever you're entertaining, wherever you're grilling, wherever you're sitting in your bliss hammock or your bliss chairs, and you don't want to fight with mosquitoes. Look at the beautiful rosy pink and purple flowers that you'll get covered with these plants. So not only do you get that natural way to fight mosquitoes, but you get beautiful colored flowers. And they are great in window boxes because they're very drought tolerant. You can grow them anywhere in the country. I love them in hanging baskets. I love them in the ground.
Yeah.
I love them in containers. Wherever you're spending more time living outdoors, this is what you want. And I love the story that you told me that you spent more money, I think, for outdoor furniture.
Yeah.
Than you did for indoor furniture last year or so. You want to use it.
Okay, my wife, I don't know why I do this. I go through a whole 3-hour shift. I keep myself out of trouble. I work with Court, and I'm going to go home and get yelled at. I went home. I had some vacation. I drove back home to Indiana. I wasn't going to fly, not with a pandemic, to see my father, who's 98 years of age. I got home, and there was a whole living room of furniture out on the back deck. There was a sofa and chairs in it, and it looked nicer than the sofa I have in my den. And found out it was more expensive. If you spend money, and so many people have, to make their deck perfect, and then you get chased back inside because of mosquitoes, you just threw your own money away. So, Court, I think these aren't just pretty plants. These are a necessity for enjoying summer.
They are. And may I show you what we're sending you? Because I'm so proud of what we're doing this year for the very first time. We're not sending you out these little black pots that have to go in the landfill because they're not recyclable.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're planting these in an ellie pot. And Dan, what an ellie pot is, this is not bare root. It's a biodegradable paper that's the color of coffee when it's dry, but when it's wet, it looks almost see-through. But this makes a healthier plant, and it's good for the environment. It's healthier for the roots. Look, when you transplant this, you just plant it, the whole thing, down in the ground, in the containers or in the soil, wherever you want it. So it's very, very healthy on your plant. You'll have better success. And it's really just a little extra thing that Roberta's does to assure your success with your Citronella angel plants.
Now, we brag about
perfumes,
perennials because they'll come back year after year after year. But anybody who plants should also add some annuals in, like this, because annuals they come on as like the fireworks show of the flower world. So you get bigger and better and brighter and more wonderful. And now you get a functioning plant that's going to chase away the mosquitoes too. We don't have a lot of these, Court. It's already becoming one of the best items of the 3-hour show. And if people wait on this, they're going to miss out. You will probably not find this or anything like it at your local garden centers for years to come. It's the relationship that Court and his family have with the bioengineers and the horticulturists and the farms in Holland that allowed them to bring this to the United States and for my audience to see it today. So that's amazing.
And you could pick up our set of 2 hanging baskets. They're made of powder-coated steel with the cocoa fiber. They're awesome in that. I love them in hanging baskets. And like you said, with the lights you place down on those, it's just beautiful. You know, we're all spending more time outdoors from sunrise to sunset and even later. And we don't want to fight with those with those nasty mosquitoes. We want to enjoy it. We don't have to spray DEET now, or which is the common ingredient for pesticides. We don't have to plug in our bug zappers, and we don't have to light a citronella candle, which turns sooty and goes out in the wind. You plant these, order several sets, you'll have no regret.
They're beautiful.
They're
absolutely gorgeous. Tell the whole family I said hello.
I will.
We'll figure out a way to get together soon. It was so good to see you in the studio yesterday, my friend. Thanks.
It was fun to see you too, my friend.
Be well. Now, the 4-piece plant hangers from our friends at Roberta's, we've got those. They're still available. And those are priced at $21. We also have their hanging baskets with the cocoa mat, which I think theirs are the best I've seen. Really well done. Yeah, that price per basket is really reasonable. Okay, I've got just a couple minutes left in the show. I want to bring back an item that was extraordinarily popular.